All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Brunswick's Best, where Lance takes a look at the best players in Vikings history to wear each individual number. This week, we take a look at the Vikings who have worn number 2 with this week's version of Brunswick's Best. All right, Lance, tell us who you have for the list this week.
Well, I got a list of like 15 players here for you, so we're going to be here a little while. And we'll kick off this list with I'm just kidding, guys. We got 2 guys this week. We're going to kick it off with none other than Mr. Cobra Kai Forbath. Cobra Kai came to Minnesota after Blair Walsh fell from grace and kicked his way out of Minnesota and into the world of forgotten NFL kickers. Now, speaking of Blair Walsh, stay tuned for next week. Kai came here looking to right the ship and start making field goals, and that's exactly what he did in his first season with the team, kicking them the final 7 games of the 2016 season. Cobra went 15 for 15, converting all of his field goal attempts. He missed a couple extra points, but we'll let that slide. Kai played one more year in the purple and gold, and in 2017 he was 32 for 38 on field goals, pegging him at an 84% conversion rate. Kai's biggest field goal that season came against none other than the New Orleans Saints in the divisional round of the playoffs, where he nailed a 53-yard attempt to take back the lead and keep us in the game. The memorable play of the Minnesota Miracle. After that season, Forbath was let go, and I still find myself from time to time thinking, why did we ever let him go? We'll never know.
Because Mike Zimmer hated kickers.
Right. Well, I guess that's just the hand that was dealt, which opened the door for the Daniel Carlson debacle. But that's a story for another day. But this week, Cobra, you made the list. Moving along, we have none other than your backup running back, Dalvin Cook, up until this point. And that is Alexander Mattison. He was drafted by the Vikings in the 3rd round, 102nd overall of the 2019 draft out of Boise State. Now, during his first 4 years in the league, Mattison has appeared in 59 games, starting 6 of them, and mostly spelling Dalvin Cook along the way. Up to this point in his career, he has had 404 carries, so he's averaging about 100 carries a season, for 1,670 yards and 11 touchdowns. To go along with his rushing yards, Mattison also has 70 receptions for 526 yards and 3 touchdowns. So what kind of numbers are you looking for out of Mattison this year, Rhino?
I mean, it all depends. We don't know how the running back room is going to play out. If Dalvin Cook is gone, he takes on a more significant role. I mean, it's going to be a running back by committee approach if we don't keep Cook around between Mattison, Ty Chandler.
I think Mattison will get the majority of the carries to start the season. Anyways.
At least, yeah. And he would be more the short yardage power back to the more speed and shiftiness with Chandler and Wangwu.
He's kind of a Jamal Williams-esque type of running back, if you ask me. And he's fairly durable as well. So I do like that about him. I've seen him get turned and twisted all sorts of ways and then just pop right back up.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's more that one cut and go kind of guy. He doesn't have the greatest vision in the world for, being patient and finding the open holes, but
Chester Taylor, but with more power, maybe.
Chester Taylor-esque probably is a decent comparison, yeah.
Yep. But as of the number 2 goes, Mattison, you've done enough to make this week's list of Brunswick's best. And I wish you the best in your 3-year extension. Right? 2, 3?
Couple anyway. I forget what it is. It's either 2 or 3, yeah.
Regardless, you made the list, and I wish you the best, Mattison. And that concludes this week's Brunswick's Best. Thank you for joining us.
Stay tuned for number 3 next week.